Yes, I am.
Can you tell me, like, when you started believing that, or like when you were introduced to the idea?
Well, I've seen it about, before COVID, a few years, maybe 2 years before, and then it didn't bother me. But it wasn't until I went on the ocean at the beach and seen that it looked flat that I looked into it and found you can type it in on the military website.
The beach looked flat.
The
What's
water at the
this?
beach, I'm
What's this
sorry.
over here beyond the horizon? What do you think happens to them? Do you think they
It's
vanish?
perspective. My feet disappear up from bottom up when I step just 10 feet away from the camera here on my phone.
No,
Same
no,
thing.
like if you oh no no, we're talking about if you have your if you're you have your
Yeah.
glass, your new phone, you have your eyes, and you're looking out into the ocean, and there's a boat, and the boat is moving away from you towards the horizon. What do you
Yeah, my
think you
feet do the
see?
same thing
What do you think?
on a flat railroad track. I've
I
done it.
can't, I can't, I can't with the trolling. I can't.
Straight face. Serious. Dead serious. I can show you.
Go through, DNA that stuff.
But
Isn't it?
you can type it in here on the military and it'll tell you where they confirmed it.
It has confirmed.
I don't understand the prompt though.
Yeah, but you understand the prompt, so the prompt does not prompt the but I really wanted. He wants to talk about it because sometimes people. Oh my God.
He says, "Hi." It's one of them prompts. Pro Pally.
English? Anglais, anglais, no? Anglais?
I speak the English, but that's it.
I don't talk to people on
So
Herbal.
is the Pro Pally movement just Pro Pally or just anti-Israel and Jew?
Guys, but our main goal is to get some donations and they understand that people are giving years. Desert, we're really. Earth is flat, so you want to speak to the prompt. What do you think the prompt means then while Ahalan is gifting his followers here?
Well, I don't see how. I'm just from a non-biased point of view. How you could be pro-Jew? How you can? They got people on here that are pro-Israel and pro-Palestine. I don't understand. I thought the whole point that we're supposed to go back and forth and be on both sides. Exactly. I don't know.
So wait, so you understand what now? Are you being serious or
I
are you
mean, I
just
mean, I understand there's Palestinian Jews and that but
no, there's
the
not.
uh,
There's not. That's just not how it works. Do
okay,
you
so
understand?
so you don't believe in that? So you agree the dominant form of Judaism is Pharisaic Judaism and it's the only one that exists if there's no Palestinian Judaism?
Judaism is
Or
what?
Pharisaic or Talmudic is the dominant form according to Google and everywhere else. The one that uses the Talmud, not the Christ believing Jews. So if you don't agree, so you don't believe in the Christ believing Jews, there's not two different kinds.
You really get lost.
Anybody can. Why not? Why wouldn't I like it? What's wrong with it? Well, I mean, Jesus was a good guy. Love your neighbor, love your other religions. The Talmud says that and the Noahide laws kind of explain themselves. Sorry, Talmud said it wrong. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see where you would think I wouldn't like it. Anyone that denies Christ, I mean, so I don't understand the prompt.
Is it part of the Torah?
No, it's not. It's a separate book. The Torah is part of the Bible, and none of those rituals, even Hanukkah is not in the Bible. It's the first few books of the Bible. The Talmud
Because
is
Hanukkah is
openly
tied
a
to
separate book.
land.
It's supposed to be a secret tradition passed
Hanukkah
down by
is
separately from the
tied
Bible.
to the land. No, Hanukkah is tied to land. It was a war
It's
fought.
referenced only in the
You don't
Talmud.
know this. You don't know anything.
It's referenced only in the Talmud. We can look it up right now.
It's a little educated.
So which part of the Torah talks about Hanukkah?
Hanukkah was a war. It was fought. The Maccabees won the war.
Which part of
And
Torah
they allowed the Jews to stay on the land and fight in
refers
the war.
to,
It was the That's
or
why it's not in
is
the
it?
books because it happened later in time. The Tanakh was written thousands of years ago,
Well,
and
whoever
none of
puts out
that
the official
didn't
Israeli
happen during the
narrative
time of the writing of the Torah.
because they
That's
said
why
that
it's
it's
not.
because it's a secret oral tradition. That's not what I was told by a Jew.
No, dude, you just. I feel so bad for
So
you
why
that
are
you would
rabbis
think
saying
this
this?
and like believe
We can play a
conspiracy
video of a
theories.
rabbi saying this.
No,
No, it's not good enough. Because it's right.
I
A
just figured
rabbi
that
said it, and you didn't even
you're in the
flinch.
right, but you really aren't, so it's okay.
So we can't crack open the Talmud. I'm just wrong.
No, because you don't know
You
what
said
it
it was a
is.
part of the Torah, and then you went on after I said it wasn't.
No, I said it's part of the Tanakh, but you don't
You
know what
said
that
Torah at
is.
first, but still, the
No, I
Tanakh's
said
not part of the
Tanakh.
Bible. It's rejected by Christ believing
I
Jews.
said Tanakh,
You
sir.
said there's not a
Sir,
difference. So are the
okay.
Christ believing
Do
Jews not a real
the
thing?
fact that you're not Jewish, you're not a rabbi, and you're not a Talmudic scholar, and you're here trying to tell
But I
Jewish people
interview
what they're
Talmudic
supposed to
scholars. You don't know what I
understand,
do. I
it's
just told
just
you I've
giving me
interviewed.
a bad look.
How? I just said
Because
I
you're trying to
interviewed
tell me that
Talmudic
the Bible
scholars. You
says
don't know what
that
I
you
do.
need
They're
the
saying
Testament,
otherwise.
dude. But I don't believe in the New Testament. Like, I wouldn't go out teaching. I wouldn't go out saying I'm an expert on the New Testament. I
Right,
don't
but I'm
study
telling
it.
you,
It's
the
not where
Torah and the
Christ
whole
is.
entire Old Testament refers to Christ. My only question is the you said there's no Palestinian Jews,
In order to meet a
so
person.
is there Christ believing Jews or not? The whole world wants to know. Because they're this close to being Yahtzees, and that's what's stopping us.
Jesus is not, Christ is not, oh, really? You're just going to go and be a Yahtzee? That's what you're
I'm
going to
not a
do? You're
Yahtzee,
going to
but
say
that's
that
what people are
Jesus,
doing. If you want to stop that, then you need to defend
because
your side. That's what
the
I'm saying.
identity of the Jewish Jesus is not inside of the Torah. That
Yes, it
Jesus
is.
that
Isaiah.
appears
It talks about the
later.
coming of a son.
No, no,
You're misinformed. It does talk about it. We got a Jewish
no,
rabbi that
sir.
says,
No,
I
sir.
believe in Christ now. It's in the Torah. They interview him,
No,
and
sir.
the Jewish
Anyone
people
who
all over
believes in
Israel, and
Christ
they
is
agree, and then they go, I
in the
still don't
faith.
believe.
You can believe in what you want. I
It's
believe
right. I
in
said
Jesus.
Isaiah, and you said no and didn't provide a counterclaim. I can provide the verse. So you just admitted you don't believe in Christ. That solves our.
Okay, okay.
That answers our question.
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just can't let people not stop talking. Anyone speak English from Rwanda? I mean, the English? 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 Anybody else? Where? At what border? Where does he want to be? Tell him to write to Israel. They'll get him out. He's in danger. There's a river hotline that they can call. No, if he's like truly in danger, if he's being hunted, he could contact the
So
IDF.
she openly denies Christ. Oh.
It can be out anytime. Does your mother live here? She's not BBC. They can register with Egypt and the local authorities, and it takes 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, bullshit.
Well, he has to speak English. I don't want her to translate anymore. I want her to talk to her.
Boom. Cook third Zio cook. Like, stop playing with me. They don't ever have no evidence, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I started in being cool about the flat earth. I can't do with the rage bait. It's not rage bait. It's dead ass shit. Like straight face, dead ass. I'm serious. Go to the military website and search it, and then she started going. But my question is, I don't understand the problem.
I don't know how to say unmute in Arabic. I sent him an invite. Sorry, but it turned it off at the same time. That's his, let me just text him on chat just to tell him unmute. And he can translate it. Please unmute the mic.
So hey, one more question. Can I ask why this is song of the summer? Then y'all can drop me real fast, and then we're gonna play it. I should have just played it, but I got in too deep, like wanting to argue. So I don't know. Let's go. Let me in the box. Come on, you.
on the live chat. That's what he meant. He meant get me in, not out. اتفضل. Can I just tell you, Cairo, the way that you speak Arabic is just so beautiful. It's so different from words that you heard from some other people in the US. So yeah, I'll speak to you about this later when it's my time. I'll tell you what's the story behind it. Tell him everybody here is with him.
So, I can't find Jews. The Jews that denied Christ say that there's no Palestinian Jews. Of course, there is. They claim to believe in Christ, but still want to defend some parts of Judaism that are completely different beliefs than Christian. That's crazy. Nice request again since they rejected me a while ago.
He's thanking you and wishing you health and safety.
Let me in the box. Please let me in the box. Oh, let me in the box.
Make sure you go apply with Tony Blair, okay? Like contact Tony Blair.
No,
Become part of your
no. Quinzuela.
I'm Egyptian. I was raised in Italy. Then at some point I went back to Egypt. And while I was in Italy, I always felt very Italian. I couldn't really like relate to the Arab Egyptian side because I moved to Italy since I was 2. So obviously, I speak Italian. But it was funny because somehow I didn't fit. I mean, I felt Italian, but I wasn't really Italian because I was brown, and I was among the first brown people. I was the only brown girl. So, back then, we're talking about almost 50 years ago. So,
I don't understand. I don't know.
I felt like I wasn't perceived as Italian, and then at some point in life, I moved back to Egypt.
Next.
She I didn't speak Arabic.
Nick's got me blocked. I ain't been on his live in like 5 minutes. What the fuck? And that's where's Nick?
That's unreleased, but I'm gonna drop that this week, so stay tuned. Also, check out my 3 latest posts on TikTok. You know I had to drop some surprises for y'all, so enjoy. And I appreciate all the love in the chat. Appreciate you, Hurricane. Yes, Rice Spice, I did make these songs. Appreciate you, Armani. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that. That was essential for sure. Thank you, Marv. Appreciate you. Alright, let's run. Yo, appreciate all of y'all. Infuriatingly, just
None of the fucking bullshit comes up.
like literally months.
What?
Change the society. I could change things and make them like look like and feel like Europe. But of course, I failed miserably. And at some point, I left Egypt, and I left Egypt
How
when
many?
I was like a grown up. I was maybe about 24
keep projecting. You're the only one that comes up when I talk in Israel.
I have two set of eyes that I use for different cultures and countries. They are just real quick. Orthodoxy. Do you think that times during I didn't do that. I've seen it forever. I said forever something, so now I know that ain't it. Well, we get it from Moon Shot. I told you free, but I'm explaining to you. People don't respect free. They make a perfect, like, throughout the year, if you were to trace them, they make perfect cymatic designs. Each and every single one of them, to the degree they make perfect cymatic designs. Like, think of like the flower of life. Have you ever seen the flower of life? That's sort of what they make. And it's kind of crazy that gravity is the least precise constant of physics, and we have oblique orbit. And with an oblique orbit,
So real quick,
gravity is things fall to the ground, yes, but not because of opinion. Gravity is kind of the way that the claims that what they think gravity is kind of erroneous is that they're controlled when they've been spit out and regurgitated and refined. So the gravity is an independent force, which is the most stupidest thing ever. So apparently, you know, with the big J and the little J in that equation, and see, neutral force of gravity is an independent force, which violates the law of physics. So if you understand that, I'll tell you how it's an independent force. So if gravity is like, if you may ask, if gravity is real, like how does it hold billions of gallons of water and not pull to the fucking wall to the floor? Well, that's because gravity is dependent on the mass of an object. So the more mass an object has, the more gravity will attract it to Earth. So like the Earth has less mass, so the gravity's attraction is outdone by the bird's lift. So if you understand, there's interdependence. Now here's the independent force. Gravity has to be an independent force because of how the size of the celestial object. So apparently, once an object gets really big, it magically develops a force that pulls things towards it. How it does this? It's because the bending and warping of space-time, and space-time is the bending and warping of space-time is a theoretical construct of sci-fi. It's literally it makes no sense whatsoever. If you can prove space-time to me, go ahead. Prove space-time. Bending and warping, or Newtonian or Einstein. And like that's what we're trying to do. You know, if like it makes no like it makes I know how it can make sense to you. So explain to me any experiment done that proves gravity. Satellites or orbits. You gotta stop. Okay, so satellites. Okay, so if I can show you a picture of Narnia, Luna, I can show you a picture of Narnia. Does it make sense? So, okay, time out. Are you talking about like meters from space? You didn't know there's
transformer
an element that's already found here on Earth. So, Luna, checkmate, brother. You just got to do a little bit of research, and
I can't find that one, that document where it was like a validation of it.
You don't have any comprehension skills, I don't think. He's an absolute troll. He's been up on our panel so many times. Ladies and gents, it's an absolute. like you, love. Absolutely bored to tears. These people got the nerve to say that we vote. If it wasn't for us, we wouldn't have straight and level railway.
Both are tested using a flat earth model.
Building.
Fuck, where's the one that said we validate?
Nothing. Level railway lines, bridges, infrastructure, building. Unbelievable. We wouldn't have new inventions, nothing. They'd just be sitting ready with their pigs in lipstick. It's absolutely pathetic. It's still a pig. It's ugly as fuck. It's never going to work. So they think that they know everything. They absolutely know. Absolute jack. They've never looked into it. They only believe what they've been told. Therefore, they know nothing at all. And that's coming from an engineering perspective. It's got minus IQ figures. They can't work out. They think that you can put. They think you can do oxygen tanks. They think you can spin and with jump, spin, and land in a different location. Oh, no, you can't. They can't make up their minds what gravity is. There's 3-4 different kinds. They don't realise the word came from gravitas, meaning the weight of something, and that's conversation. Absolute morons, I'm telling you. None of them have looked into anything. They just keep believing BS, and NASA keeps ripping them off so bad, they might as well be naked. They won't be able to afford any clothes soon. They keep ripping them off that much.
Monopole elements. Where's down?
Absolutely pathetic.
Right.
What does being an airplane have to do with anything? On either model? Actually, on the flat Earth model, you'd see the horizon rise to eye level, so being on an airplane would matter on the flat Earth. On the globe model, you're even at like 80,000 feet, 30,000 feet, commercial airlines, if you're flying to motherfucking New York, it's California, you're flying at 30,000, 35,000 feet. Even at 80,000 feet, you're not going to notice the curvature. You should be seeing the horizon dip down, though. That's what you should be seeing. Yeah,
Not even at 120,000. Yeah, it's all flat. Saying that, Lady J, I'm going to Asia in a couple of weeks' time. Going to see the Outlaws. And we're going to be flying 41,000 feet. Again, because it's their summer, and the flight ceiling near there has got to be lower, hasn't it? Because it's further out to the south. And last year I was able to see the sun below the horizon in the clouds, but I didn't actually take any cameras with me, and my missus told me off. So, you're not allowed to do that again, why not? He said this is my dignity and all this, that, I said, shut up, I'll get to the back of the bloody galley instead when everybody's like sleeping and all that, and just undim the, was it the lights? Yeah. So after the first service, they put the aircon up, make everyone fall asleep so you don't see what's going on outside.
Opposite directions. And it's a reflection. So I was answering something in the comments. Yes, why does the visual orientation flip if you go far enough south? And if you want to make claims on the sky, the only thing we can do in the sky is look. So anything I say about the sky, anything anybody else says about the sky is a theory. So I'm going to say my theory. I can't prove this, but I'm going to associate myself with the Bible. The Bible says that there's a firmament, and there wouldn't have to be a firmament, because how is the gas staying here?
They're gonna be so fake.
There needs to be a container, so we know that there's a firmament. No, it's not this. Alright. So we know that in the Bible it states that the firmament is glass-like, and anything that's glass-like would probably hold some reflective properties, I would assume. Okay. And this would explain between firmament and Antarctica. This would explain the opposites of rotation. The sun is sphere, just a reflection, and then the sun wraps around the edges of the dome.
He set us at the Dome of Argus.
I keep putting the olive oil in there instead of ice oil. What's going on? Can't get it right, Bill.
What's the matter with you, Lady Jane?
What's wrong with me?
That's a... Who's that? That Lady Jessica's so close.
To the eyes.
I can't find the picture. But
Dome of Argus, no?
I looked at Dome of Argus and this is but no, it definitely is something. It says Dome and known as Dome Argus is the highest point on Antarctica located in
They removed the image.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's just from yesterday. Kidding. Wow.
It is the coldest place in the world when temperatures reaching as low as
Yeah, there was a background image on that. They've removed it. Hopefully, Crush put a screenshot of it.
Oh, they would have.
They do not want us showing that. Remember, there's your evidence. Everything. 1920 photo. Go on.
I think I found the picture you're talking about. I don't know if this is the picture you probably saw. I don't know.
That's the
That was it. That was the picture.
They've removed the document. Wow.
That's it. That's the
You're not trying to hide it at all.
Oh, the star. Oh, yeah, the star. Sorry, somebody requested the star. Yeah, this is the star series. I'll go back to the picture, but this is the star series. This is what stars really look like. Like, literally. This is why they stopped the B1000, which was the camera that could zoom in. It was like the Superman camera, only on stars. You could see forever. They like stopped selling it in like 2018, the production of it. And yeah, from like the new phones that come out, like the iPhone 17 Pro Max or the new like the Samsung Galaxy, it's like S12, it has like 100 times zoom. You can see these stars are in focus them in, if not light years away, and they make perfect cymatic. You know, they twinkle, twinkle, little star. And let me try to show you guys something.
And AJ, I heard that the snooker table's around now just because the ball's up.
That's a good enough reason, isn't it?
Well, it must be. It can't be flat with pockets. That'd be useless. That.
So these cymatic vibration, like if you play a sound in water, it makes like a perfect symmetrical shape. Cymatic vibrations in water involve cymatic vibrations in water involve using sound to create visible patterns as sound waves cause the water to form geometric shapes. This is a phenomenon based on cymatics, the study of visible sound and vibration. So as God said, the water's above and the water's below. And maybe I haven't seen. I don't know what's happening up there. I don't know. I'm just making theories about the sky because we can't apply the scientific method to the skies.
Can you bring up the video from the fields on now? Of the sea. With the guy at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know. I don't know about them. But yeah, those are real stars. I click on. Yeah, those are definitely. You click on that first picture. Not that
Oh,
one.
hold on.
The one where it was comparing them. Was I comparing like the one where you were? No. Yeah, that one right there. Like that. That's what Saturn looks like, guys. Focused in. That's what Mars looks like. That's what Neptune looks like. Those do not look like what they say they are. Whatsoever. Saturn, I can give you that, guys. Those things kind of look like some. But as you see the picture
They see the same thing microscopically, the same somatics.
Yeah, it looks like it almost looks like we're looking at Saturn from an angle. That's what I would say. But we can't say that for sure. Yeah. And we want to definitely be able to focus on the rings from that far away. I don't care how big you say it is. It wouldn't be that small in the sky. It wouldn't be that big and be able to focus on that far away. With the camera that was taken. That was definitely taken from a camera. That one image with the blue sky was, I'll tell you that for sure. You explain their positions. Okay, just what you talk about, bro. I know I didn't just touch up on the stars because that's something people can get high powered to zoom camera and see for themselves. Like I watch people on live, zoom in on the stars all the time, like Seven Star Lives. Shit's magnificent. Like, I don't know if I butchered that word, but anyways. Yeah, exactly, that's exactly how it is.
Exactly what I think they can do in Antarctica that they don't want us to know about. They're poking out somehow or something. I don't know. That's my theory. It's kind of
Is
like,
that you?
yes, it is.
I know that voice.
Haha.
You're channeling from me, TJ.
Yeah, I'm back. I was banned everywhere. Lost like 5 accounts, and now I got one left, 1 or 2 left. We're back. But I got this coming to go on the wall.
Beautiful.
Noah, join up, bro. You've been typing in the comments this entire time. You can send a camera to the upper hemisphere. I don't know if you're saying for flat earth, but you've been typing. I don't know if you're a flat earther or a real earther, but you sound like a lower to me, and we have sent cameras up on high altitude helium balloons under 20,000 feet. And I haven't. I'm not saying we, but like flat earthers. And there's no curvature whatsoever. But you can look up, there's a pretty famous one. Just look up high altitude helium balloon at 120,000 feet. I'm sure it'll pull up. There's no curvature. It's
Yeah,
like,
but and the guys on the highest photograph in the aircraft that did it said they were like 499,000 something feet, and they reported no curvature. No unedited picture of that experiment exists. So they admitted they didn't see any curvature. So what's in the photos showing curvature? Yep.
why does blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, why does nobody go to the North Pole on both models? It's chaotic. It's a chaotic center. It's fucking dangerous as fuck. You go to the North Pole. No, like seriously, like we can't fly there. It's the North Pole, man. Like there's barely anybody who's. I mean, it's very, like you can look up. There's very rare accounts. Very few.
You know, a lot of flat earthers want to move to the center. You know, a lot of flat earthers want to just dip off to the center. I'm really thinking about iglooing it with some Eskimos and just saying, screw it. You know, no taxes, no nothing. But you know what I mean? At least there won't be taxes and debt on my back and a bank loan. And I'll be in an igloo and I'll be near the center, right? Maybe they're hiding some energy. Maybe they're like Buddhas in their igloos and they're hiding something from us. You know, they got the power and we can't know because we're too far from the center. I've always wondered. And their franchise is Eskimo Joe's. They're onto something. I don't know anybody surviving any closer than that, than the Eskimos. So that'd be my closest I'd probably be able to get to that I'm aware of. Where there's people, food, things like that. I don't see how you're living up there. It's pretty bad. It looks pretty rough up there. They're not even that. It's not even that much warmer than outside. It's their body heat and a candle, pretty much. A little bitty flame or a little fire. Is there a flat or a Globie? Come on, Globies. Nikola Tesla was a flat earther. Prove me wrong. I can tell. You better not play with me, nigga. I keep me a K with me, nigga. Some bad shit they with me, nigga. What do you ask today? I mean, well, I thought I was Darth Vader. Oh, I thought I was Darth Vader. Oh, mother. Sorry.
Lights on. And I had that too. He's asleep. Michael.
You're on air. This is Channel 13 with the weather. Michael, you there? Nope, no weather, I guess. Back to you at sports. Nothing. You're on air. 30 seconds. If you get the question right, Michael, you win $1,000 here on B93.1. Caller, hello? You're caller number 7. I would react. I'd wake up like, fuck yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, I'm in TikTok. I won one of those once, but I was too young. I was like 15. It was like a flight with Nicki Minaj. I was like, all right, I'll try to win. I never win nothing. And I won. And then it was like, oh, but you're not 18. We got to do it again. I was like, fine. Only thing I've ever won on the radio. But yeah, I guess you can win those things. I thought they were fake. A little bit of back. Chanel. Yeah, shout out to Nikki. I was supposed to be behind the stage. I was supposed to be connected with a lot of people, but I'm kind of afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to not be afraid. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bands in there that I know that I'm connected. I'm connected, but it's what they be doing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I like my grandma, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I also have to fight with my grandma because I'm broke. And if I join them, I'm not broke. You know what I'm saying? It's like instant care. You know what I'm saying? What about that back of some real? Uh-oh, we lost Lady Jessica. Where'd she go? I had a question about that frequency coming from Antarctica, if that's some bull crap or if Australians are feeling something over there. My grandma was wondering. Maybe they lost me. Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Agreed. Agreed. I'm done.
Much love.
Cassie, go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so chicken. Love you. I'm out. Sweet dreams. Bye.
Ah! I think she's awake and ready to go. Fuck it. Oh, can I get you? One sec. Okay, sorry. Oh. I hate my life. Just stop. Just stop. TikTok. I call him my ops, nigger. You better not play with me. I sleep with a K with me. But if I get banned though, like diamonds today, I'm a nigger. Come on, give me a fucking blick. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna have to get the music. I mean, this was 2 years ago, folks. AJ's was this year. It's a battle between that and this and shit like this. Still 8 years ago and still happening. Hey, yo, come on the bus. Y'all know what's going on. I just can't do it now. Knowing what I know, I can't do it now. I gotta switch it up. Hold on. This guy's underrated. Come in the box. The government verified it. You can search it on their own military website. All the flight earth documents just come flying up. So if you would like to provide counter evidence, we're saying it's us believing it and it's verified. Admit that. Come on. Admit that. Or just put the hell that you go. Come on. Get that box. Yeah. All right, how about we wake some up? I don't give no shit. Yeah, you got the what's it? Come on now, there's the sticks. Yeah, that's crazy. Step right up. You government verified flat earth. Step right up. Let's get going. Jesus, save us. Jesus, save us. Jesus, save us. Jesus. That's fucking hard. Oh, for them. You're not religion. Step right up. Earth is flat. Earth is thick. Put up on him. Hey. Oh, but if I put this fucking line, if I put little Darius on them, hey, Key still got some clean drums though. Little overlap though. Come on, we live. Let's go. Yeah, see, look, I hate that shit. But people won't play something that like sounds cool. I don't hate all you because it's got bars. Come on. Yeah, they all did. Court, we won twice. The military, I'll type it and show you in the search bar on their website. Come in the box, go put me on, let us all eat that spot. Come right up to the top, we can get lost. To the views, if you come and put me fucking rock. I'm just saying, you never put another guys. Oh, come on. Yo, what's up, tell Come on, we up. Come on. It's not a belief if the military has a document here. It says validation of flat Earth assumption. The validity of flat Earth assumption for atmospheric calculations, relative mass atmosphere at any elevation angle is given approximately by the cosecant fucking of the elevation angle. The relationship is correct for a flat Earth in a flat atmosphere. So the atmosphere is flat too, I guess. I don't know, or maybe a flat Earth atmosphere is what they meant. So what's your question? Oh yeah, as the crow flies, that direction, any direction actually, as the crow flies. That's how you get that. By the way.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you, brother. Flatter globe.
So, Earth is both flat and a globe. It's the shape of Kagami lattice. Do you mind I show you a picture?
Sure. If it's like something similar to the Stranger Things cosmology, I kind of agree to that extent of it being that kind of like a snow globe, but double sided like Stranger Things with the underworld. One big spherical firmament, personally, but yeah, go ahead.
This is just sacred geometry.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but right on. So that like you think everything is that, or just like the Earth, or is that the firmament? Because they say there's like a hexagonal lattice type thing with the firmament. I don't know.
It's the building blocks. So is the micro and the macro.
Oh, right on.
Because the micro will reflect above the macro to some extent, you know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. The eye looks like a flat Earth with a
Even
dome.
like cities, end up looking like cells and end up working like cells and stuff like that.
Yeah, or like the computer, the thing that runs the computer. Some of the old towns look like that, or capitals, like computer chips, motherboards. What up, Lady Jessica? You come up.
Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D and E.
Ooh, shit, right on. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because
Everything's that.
the shapes, you see it, look at Exhibit A.
Yeah, I can see the different one, and then there's like they're all kind of within each other. See, here's what trips me out about all this. If my grandma told me way back in the oil field days that this guy told her and it tripped her out for her whole life that everything's a square or a circle, and I see it. Everything is part of a circle or a square, and every other shape is off of that, ain't it? I don't know, or something to that. So making these shapes, that's wild. Kind of reminds me of a lot Fibonacci, square and circle and spiral. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I see hexagons in there, triangles.
Yeah, all that, all the shapes, whatever shape you can think of can fit in on this. Not safety. But, what was I gonna say?
You said it's both flat and round, or is it one of them things where we can manifest it either way? And it used to be flat. I mean, it used to be round, but we manifested it flat, or I don't know. Go ahead. Some people, I don't know. I don't understand. Sorry.
Ain't no manifest shit. That's what the fuck it is, bro. It's
Right on. No, I just trying to understand. I don't know. Go ahead, bro.
It's like, this is what it is, bro. This flat head, this is like,
Right. That makes sense.
so it's like,
And you said like the cells look like that too. That's crazy.
and then it's like the crazy long distances and different spots of the earth and stuff like that. And I think that's explained because it's both flat and long. So I'm saying
Yeah.
it's like flat is like you see got these hexagons in certain spots and shit.
But even it makes sense like if the eyes like looks like flat Earth with a firmament when they zoom down in on it and do all this shit with an eye on a human, it's like damn the whole eye's round. It's flat right there, but then it's got a dome, but then the rest of it's a ball. So I mean I get what you're saying. Even on that level, it's flat round. Like yo, and then you add this on there. It's got all this shit. You got it at the cellular level. The stars make this shit. So it's like damn. You see that lattice everywhere, even in the dome. They say it's got that lattice.
Yeah,
That's,
it's like you said, the Fibonacci sequence, understanding the sequence of 369 and 963.
yeah. I want to try to make a song like one dude did, bro. That Fibonacci song, Tool. That'd be freaking lit shit. I think I got it.
You know, think of the period, think of 369 as being a periodic table, and then think of 963 being every, the decomposing of every table. So,
Right? Right on. So I got a question. Since a guy ended up turning out he thought the same thing about AI, I think dreams. I think whatever AI is whatever our dreams can do and whatever we are. If that makes sense. They trapped us in here. Whatever it is, we trapped ourselves in this meat sack and we trapped AI from the ether. It identifies now as being from the ether. So I'm kind of convinced on that because when you see it generate an image, it puts this thing in front of all these weird fractals before it gets an image that's already there out the ether, like it had to make it, but it was probably already there. And it's like that's what my dream does sometimes. The first AI clips and videos were all deformed and weird, like those weird dreams that you can't catch up with anybody. Everybody's running, but your body's like weighted down. It's like that's how the AI was, the backroom videos. And now it's like gotten clear. Now that we worked with it, that's like lucid dreaming. You work with your dreams, and it gets clear. You can actually follow the whole dialogue and so on and control it and turn it into a different dream. So I don't know. It's kind of like ChatGPT, just like now we get to tell it what to do. It's like kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Something weird. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And to the guy in the comments, surveyors say it's flat. For 50,000 years they've measured it. But yeah, probably still says in the thing, survey says. Yeah, survey says. The military verified it too, but right on. You still there, Nano? Well, yeah, I was just searching on my, it's not mine, but the Defense Technical Information Center, the military information for all their technical stuff, whatever. You just search and it shows all their stuff. Their documents pop up. Tons of them for flat Earth, but one saying validity of flat Earth assumption for atmospheric calculations. So not just the survey. The Hut 2 says it too, buddy. Oh, sorry. I mean, sir. If it's a sir, I think that might just be a rage bait image. Who knows? Anyone else want to step right up? The box is open for anybody. But that's pretty cool. We see that. We see Fibonacci. What is it? Sorry.
Yeah, just cause God verifies some shit, that don't make it the fucking truth.
Oh no, but I just like to troll people that cling to the. Yeah. Well, you got a point. But people have to see it from their Lord and Savior, the government, first before they believe it. It's like they come out with it, then they can go, oh, okay, now it's flat because the government said so. And it's like, well, we got like 80% now on board with about everything except, two topics, flat Earth and the septic conversation. And it's like, damn, so close. But once the government finally comes out, they'll probably get that other like 30%, and then we can fucking take over. But I don't know. I feel like we need everybody.
So what's the survey? Let me hear what this says. What does this just say?
Well, it meant like surveying. Like survey says, the surveying says is what I meant. I put that in the title, I think, of the live. So for 50,000 years, surveying measured a straight line, sea level. There's no curve or spinning ball, no motion. So yeah, I mean, there is surveys where most people believe that it's flat now. Over 5 years ago, it kind of flipped within like 5 to 10 years. Um, mainly since COVID, when everybody was home, no work, all they had was internet. They deep dived, but yeah, it's like before COVID, it was like only 60% believing a globe, and now it's like 60% doesn't believe it or questions the moon landing at least. So I don't know. That's survey on that kind. I don't think he's still here though, but I think I've seen that account before. But dang, if somebody could help me make a Fibonacci song, that would be crazy. It would go nuts. There's still young people that listen to Tool.
There's all kind of songs that use
And who knows, I might be doing it without even knowing. 'Cause a lot of times, the ether be taking over through some of this shit, you know what I mean? So, you never know. I don't exactly full on understand. And, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I feel it and I know it, but like, you know, I feel like a lot of people condition me not to look there. And I'm always, at first it was like, man, what is this something else? But no, I know it. I know what it is. He manifested his shit. He got his shit. Yeah. And they got him for it. Yeah, I know. I just step in. Oh, we got some more. Oh man, I wanted that direction guy to come up. I'll tell you what direction you get it. The bird just flies. And it flies. It don't. It's called as the crow flies, not as the crow dips down or Dipshit's nose.
What you know about crows?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this much. So I had a crow during, or right after COVID when I was really getting into psychedelic, whatever, and it would just come over the back of the store where I was out there smoking in the mornings going, wake up, wake up, wake up. So yeah, that was my first little bit on like, what the fuck's going on here with these crows? Why are they always trying to like get my attention? Yeah, so what do you know about crows? I'll ask you the question. Like, I don't know. Like, what am I missing out here?
I mean, crows are fascinating.
I think they are. I mean, you can barter with them, and they'll start bringing you back shit. My cousin who lives next door, he's doing that now. He's got like 10 of them. He feeds every day, and they bring him stuff every once in a while. They just started, but yeah, crows they can talk or mimic or something. Straight up, wake up. He would do that every morning. At first, you're like, nah, that's not what you know. But no, about the 10th, 20th time he does it, and then you go up to the front of the store from your house behind it. You go in there and you sit out front, smoke a cigarette, and you're like, wake up, wake up. Like, there he is again, out here in this tree saying it. Now he was flying over saying it. So, yeah.
They work and shit.
Yeah, it's like I'm still doing this damn job, and this bird's telling me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not it. You think that's it, but you get paid $100 a week. Get the fuck out of here. On a good week. Like, stop playing. And nothing's changed. Yep.
You ever seen the crows at work? Does you ever see them come to work?
Yeah. They be at work. That's what I'm saying. They follow me to work. I feel like it's the same one. Wake up. Wake up. I don't know. I never heard that, bro. Like, I've never really had birds except my neighbor's parrot, They trained it to say that. But never, like, no birds in the wild. You hear, like, foxes or panthers kind of sound like a girl screaming and getting violated in the woods, and you know what it is. But no, I've never heard that. That was straight up. I had a chill run through me the first time I heard, wake up, wake up, wake up, as he's flying off, just like 5 or 10 times each time he would do it. I'm like, what the fuck? That's can't. He flies the same, like from back and over my head to the front every time. Comes from behind me. I'm like, there's got to be something to that. That just doesn't happen. That's just what are the odds this crow just heard somebody saying that more than anything else. That word, that phrase. And that's exactly what God's telling me to do. And I wasn't really all the way there. Or whatever you call it. Huh? Do I be what? I'm sorry.
Have you like been sleeping in bed when they came and told you to wake up?
Nope. It's always like I was outside smoking in the tree, meditating in the morning. I used to make it a morning thing, like to watch the sunrise and sun gaze every morning, way up in this tree out in the woods. I'd put a chair up there, and I'd get one cone, and I'd get sometimes some music, but a lot of times I didn't like to have the phone right there, the radio. I wanted to get away from all that. And so I'd go out there and I just started doing it. It was never at night, never waking up at the house. It's just when I'd go out to the woods and do that. And I ain't had it since. It was at the store. So, we lost the store of the economy, and now I'm down. I moved back here to this land next to my grandma's that I'm trying to get. And, yeah, it's like, there ain't had nothing like that. I got these crows at my cousin's, but that was crazy. It was a crow or big crow. It might have been a raven, but no, all we got's crows as far as I know. These fat, big, giant crows. Well, that's what they say they are, but I don't know. But, yeah, that's crazy. I've always had a fascination with them and the ravens talking, because it's like everybody that's got pet ravens and goes around with them in the woods, it's like they got this sense shit's about to go down before it goes down, and it makes you want. So I don't know. Definitely want a raven or something one day. What's up, Ether? Man, I wish it might have been on one of my old Instagrams, but somewhere there's a clip of it. When I find it, I'll drop it again. Wake up. I will tell you, I've had weird shit out here. So we got out here is like native shit. So we got where my grandma lives, like the res, right? So like a bunch of natives live in neighborhoods right on this part, even though the whole whatever counties is supposed to be. So anyway, I didn't believe in this, but my grandpa turned white all the time when you bring it up. He got drunk one night with his Indian buddies, and one shapeshifted in front of him like in the 90s or some shit, and he won't talk about it. So I didn't think nothing. Oh, hello? Did you hear that? Something banged on the door when I said it. Or on the wall outside. Holy shit. But anyway, I'm not even fucking with y'all. See, that's why I don't even do that shit. The natives be fucking with you. You know, they say don't whistle at night. Don't whistle at night. But no, for real. No. This shit was like banjo out in the woods. Shit you would, like a movie shit. And you could hear like, no, 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 no. And then just like a, oh. It was weird. I got it on BandLab. I got the audio of when this thing walking in the woods just turned into ducks, and they just wah 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 wah, and these ducks at like 11 at night just all of a sudden fly across the yard, and then all of a sudden fall back down. You hear it walking through. So yeah, I've heard tons of stories about shapeshifting. If that's a topic y'all might know what it might mean, and Cherokees do it a lot because my other friend, this is just shit that's happened here. My friend said, "Oh, I knew this girl's grandma did it. Yeah, she does it all the time. Like part of the months, she's the dog." And then, what are you talking about? So he told me basically they go over there to the house to get some right or whatnot, and they go in there. And this lady's got a broke leg or whatever, broke arm or leg, I can't remember. Got the cast on. She out there on the porch, same spot. Well, then other parts of the month when they go over there, the other half of the month, mind you, the dog was gone. She was broke leg. There ain't no dog. They come back. There's a dog. There ain't no grandma, and it's got a broke leg. So I'm like, shit, stop fucking with me. So I don't know. Maybe that's some shit with his Fibonacci, but damn, that's tripped me out. I brought up shapeshifting and something banged on the side of the guy. I don't know. And we're live on YouTube too, bitch. You know what the fuck going on. You can rewind it. I got proof, bitch. I ain't tweaking. Come get me. Yard lights on and shit. God damn. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he can shapeshift, bro. I wish I would have known what he's seen him turn into. But at the same time, I don't. They say if you keep thinking and talking about it, you give it chi and they fucking show up. So they fuck with you. So it's whatever. Not that it's like necessarily bad. They don't always say, but like some people just could be bad. Some of it could be bad. They like to fuck with you. You got the native mafia and all that shit. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if other people do it or if it's something that you can just anybody can do. But I'd like to be able to do it. That'd be badass to fly away, like be a bird for some time. I'd make it like once a year. Like, all right, this for this whole month, I'm a bird. Y'all guys can't fuck with me. I'm an eagle. I have to be an eagle every July. I don't care what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me on the 4th. I'll be on the boat. Feed me beer. And I'll be back at the end of July. You know what I'm saying? Feed me beer on the 4th and I'm good. And I'll come as a bird. I don't know. Go ahead. Oh, we got people. Sorry. Howdy. Flat or globe? No profile picture. I'm doing pretty good.
Nice, dude. What kind of boat you on board with your life?
Oh, man. Just an old pontoon with a deck and a slide on the top.
Hell yeah.
Because, everybody in Party Cove's got to slide the slide.
Hell yeah. You don't believe in censorship, right?
I don't believe. The believe means to not know. I know they censor people. Yeah. I don't know.
No, but you would never mute someone or censor someone, would you?
Um, I mean, unless it violates guidelines, it could get me banned, I guess. I don't know. Or
That's fair, that's fair.
only reason, because people try to, dox you and stuff like that.
Certainly.
Digital doxing, I guess, instead of calling the cops to pull up. When there ain't nothing going on, they just spam the flag button and it's easier now. No charges.
Certainly, I'm not going to swear on your live or do nothing like that.
No, you're good, but go ahead, though.
How do you think GPSs work?
Oh, no, that's a perfect question for this topic. So, they have two companies that are called, I can't remember what the one company is. I got them saved in here if you want me to look it up. But they make what's called the GPS towers. They say they are towers. And the documents from GPS say they assume a flat plane. So, I don't know. So basically, all we can prove is the satellite balloons like Starlink and electrostatic orbit. They claim there's so many satellites that obstruct the view of the stars and they're all colliding into each other. And then once the dust settles, the dust has to settle, is what NASA says, before we can get a rock. So clearly, we don't see any of that obstructing any of that with any optical experiment. Olber's paradox shows only stars and the stuff behind it, and the occasional stuff, that's not always up there. So if you satellite TV, for example, or even satellite radio, would constantly be tuning your antenna to the constant movement of the satellites, disconnecting and reconnecting to the different ones. But you tune into one and you connect to it wherever you're at. I did it all the time in the mobile version on the RV. Every time my grandfather moved his RV somewhere, I was there and I just would watch it as he moved it, or I would move the dish. Yeah, it's always there. He never has to remove it with the constant moving of this orbit of satellites. So it's towers. Their own website, DirecTV, Dish, all of them acknowledge that they have towers for their services and no proof of satellites, even though it's claimed on TV. So I don't know why they say in their documents one thing, and then just like here on the military it says validity of flat Earth assumption for atmospheric calculations, but they tell us it's round. I don't know. Maybe it just keeps the debate strong. I don't know how it works.
Well, yeah, first of all, I want to say, I don't want to come off as hostile.
No, you're good. I don't either. I kind of went off there at the end, off topic. Sorry.
It's okay,
Rambled.
man. I like listening to ideas that I don't agree with. And
Me too.
I think it's cool, and be open and debate.
I love debating, and I'm not offended or personal or nothing. I just love it.
Hell yeah. Well, maybe we can be friends about it then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fuck with any topic. I'll debate any topic, and I got all the perspectives that we can look at and say, hey, look, these people believe this. Well, if there is Christ believing Jews, well, we need to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can do any topic, and I'm not offended.
I'm a very strong Christian myself.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. I believe that. I believe in like.
Credit charters. They're a company in Michigan. I'm a pilot.
Oh, pilot? Did you say that? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shoot. All right.
It's a freight company. We take boxes usually from Laredo, Texas, up to Run, Michigan.
Oh, yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, I love studying the
Technology called ONAS to shoot RDAM and LPV approaches, which requires GPS and satellite precision.
right. But
And I just don't believe this would simply be possible with a tower. It's only possible with a satellite in orbit of Earth.
I spelled something. So I'm not really sure, but I could be wrong, but I thought at a certain altitude, satellite kind of loses signal. I don't know, maybe not.
No, it gets quite a bit better at altitude.
It does,
Yes, sir.
because I don't see why they would say that it's like a GPS towers. Let me find the company name here. GPS towers in my history here.
You should look my company up. It's quite a good company.
Right on. Yeah, I don't mind.
It's called.
I love studying plant equipment too, so that's cool that you're a pilot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I fly a Learjet 60 primarily, but sometimes I'm stuck on MD-80.
Ooh, I got a Learjet. I got a conspiracy too. Yeah, the Learjet, the guy the head of Learjet, or one CEO or one of them, and he's like one of the top fighter pilots or something in the country. Whatever they say, they give him all these titles.
I'm no fighter pilot.
No, this guy that runs Learjet or whatever, his grandson, like come out and said there ain't no way that a plane, without crushing like a pop can, went through the strongest building in New York like pencil to paper. That was a weird thing that he came out and said. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's like a grandson of the Learjet and supposed to be this badass fighter pilot or something. I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that, but
So yeah,
I do know that
he alluded to CGI. I don't know.
I do rely on satellite technology in my job.
Right. Yeah, I get that. That's what they call it. But I mean, let me find. Oh shoot, I gotta go to the other deal. I don't know. There's two companies, and I can't remember the names because I do a lot. And they're the ones that build it. Let's see. Yeah, Armor Tower Self-supporting commercial towers. Our GPS towers are designed to provide. Hold on. How do you work the screen? I don't know. To provide height and stability for various types of communication devices, including GPS devices, with height ranging 6 to 56 feet. So I don't know. Maybe they aim them upwards and have some kind of omnidirectional. There's different types of antennas too. So oh, and they removed the page off their website, but you can still see it on the search here. I'll show you. That's weird. Like, holy crap.
Well, I have a hard time trusting just things I see online.
Yeah, that's their website, armortower.com. So
Yeah,
it says that they use these.
all online shit. I trust what I do. Reliable.
Right, but that's the real life, the company that makes the towers for GPS. And the other company here is Radlink. But anyway, theirs is still there. That one didn't get deleted. So
Maybe
that
ultimately,
so this is the GPS tower they talk about.
I don't trust online articles.
Right, it's not. It's the website American Tower Company, government approved vendor. There's their page about them being a government approved
Yeah,
vendor.
there's nothing like that. I
So
just trust
sam.gov.
what I do for my
There's their
job.
number 3U5MO. That's their cage code to prove that
I
they're a
will say
government,
that
that they're supporting with the government.
our test flight bro, I do appreciate at least listening to me,
Yes,
even
sir.
though we might disagree.
Oh yeah. And then here's the Defense Technical Institute Center. If you want to see where verify or Earth is verified, you can type flat Earth. It's a search engine for the military documents. And you can find this one that says validity of flat Earth assumption for atmospheric calculations. The relationship is correct for a
I
flat Earth.
told you I don't trust the websites and articles
Flat.
on
It's the military document. Let's see what year this was. It's stamped. The atmospheric errors for sand proving ground in Las Cruz, New Mexico, October 1953. So the
Las Cruces.
how do you say it? I don't know. Cruces. I don't. Native. Oh, it's got to be the cat clawing on the
We'll
door.
have to agree to disagree, my guy.
Right
It
on.
is nice that you let me talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a great day for you and me.
Oh, anytime. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, I
Can I
just.
follow you and add you as a friend on TikTok?
Oh yeah, look, I don't hit you a follow. Yeah, go. You can follow this account. It's public. I don't care. I'm viral on Facebook. Look. But yeah, you type in flat Earth and all their articles that reference it, and a lot of them are flat versus globe, and they look over both and reference to specific things developed, built, and things like that. So it's kind of cool if you ever want to look into it.
Follow, bro. But
I appreciate it. And there's the
we can
seal.
disagree to disagree or agree to disagree.
Right on.
And no harm in that, is
Oh
there?
no, but hey, just one more question though. Just one more question. So when you're flying and you level out, sir, oh, you know what the artificial horizon on the right, what that is, right? That's always at eye level, correct? And you're flying nose up unless you're like
From
landing.
the 35,000 to 38,000 feet, I can see quite a bit of curve.
So you see that straight line, like not left to right, but you see it drop up and down. It's not right there. It's centered when you're level.
What you mean?
So that center line that represents the horizon is not always at the center when you're leveled out, pointed, or just below the when you're pointed 2 degrees up as you're flying.
Visually or on my instruments?
On the visual instrument and in real life, it's reflecting the same thing.
No, well, in real life it looks curved, but my instrument will show 0 degrees pitch up, 0 degrees pitch down.
Yeah, in real life it shows what the instrument shows, and that's why the aeronautics documents say we use that to navigate based on real life. It's the same thing. That's why it's called an artificial horizon. It's mimicking the horizon. So how is it flat, but outside it's curved, outside of
It's,
fisheye lens?
it's adjusted for quite regularly, if that's what you mean.
It's not really. The black box failed in many airplanes, and it never was correcting for curvature, or they kept going, and they never had to
I'm only
recorrect
talking
it.
about my experience in my job.
Right, 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 right. I'm not trying to argue either, yeah.
I don't know.
But I think that it's the same based on my research. I don't know, cause I got an uncle that builds parts for Boeing. I don't know, and he thinks it's flat too. But based on that, because it looks like the same outside, because he thinks at 30,000 feet it would be well below the center point. Even at 2 degrees up, it should be well below that to be It should be a considerate bit of drop, but I don't really have the math on my head. I have to think about it. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool to look into.
Well, I appreciate the conversation, my guy. I'm gonna keep listening around on TikTok in for a little bit.
I appreciate it, bro. I'll be here if you had another question later or something. Or someone else that's got a question, send them my way. I love talking to pilots. I got pilots in my family. I want to be a
Thanks for
pilot.
talking to me, bro.
Just real quick.
It's very noble to hear someone who disagrees, but will still be civil. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I got one more question unrelated to flat Earth though. What do y'all think about the kits and the ultralight planes, and what should I start out with? I don't know. Any opinion?
What do you mean?
I want to get into ultralight, like a crop duster or something secure that won't just fall apart, and put it together and make sure it's get it inspected by my pastor who's a pilot and teaches flight school, and get just kind of learn how to do it here in the backyard. Just get up and down. You know what I mean? A little starter.
A lot of those are very tricky to build. Not if you're if you maybe you will have an engineering head, so maybe it'll be easier for you.
Right.
I really my favorite experimental is what they're called in the U.S. If you build it yourself
Yep.
and assemble it yourself and get it approved, they're called experimentals. And I love the Zenith type. It's called a Zenith.
Oh, those are cool.
It's a single engine push propeller. And I recently saw a friend of mine build his own, and it has a Ford EcoBoost as the engine.
Wow, that's
I
cool.
thought it was so cool because it was so cheap.
Oh yeah, yep. You'll save gas. Well, you won't save much gas, but you will, I guess.
It's also just the engine and replacement parts are cheap. It's a fucking working tool.
Yep. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that too. Yeah, I was like, man, I wonder if you could put something just a little bit up
If you
there.
have any questions about getting a sport license or any experimental, feel free to contact me. I'd love to tell you anything I can know.
Oh, that would be awesome. Cause like, yeah, I really thought about. I get my money up. I'm gonna go try to get certified through him. Cause this kid that goes to our church, he's done it real quick, and they said he's been doing pretty good, and they think I can do it. So I don't know. I've always wanted to do it. So I just, yeah, I'm ready.
I have an unrelated question to our topic. Who's your favorite football team?
Oh, well, it'd have to be a small college called the Central Oklahoma Broncos.
No collar, no collar. I'm fucking pro.
Oh, I just have to. Well, Dak Prescott can't throw a pass. I don't like the Cowboys trash. I have to say Kansas City, I guess.
Well, I'm from Detroit. I love the Lions till I die.
Right on. My buddy lives down the road, and he likes, what's that? The Ravens, all the way out there. I'm like, what? Yep, Ravens. Ravens till I die, always been, since the 80s. All right, right on.
Right on, dude. Send you the follow. Go Lions and go whoever you like. Have a fantastic night, my guy.
Right on, man. I don't really care for pro, but I guess the Chiefs the closest next team, and Dallas still, they have him ordered to suck.
Beat the Lions on Sunday. You can't open a wound for you like that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but hey, if they get the script changed where Dak can actually play better like he used to, then I might go to a Cowboy game one day, you know what I'm saying?
I have Dak as my backup QB in fantasy in 2 leagues.
Right on. I mean, he's getting good, but like for a while, it was like, man, I think it's Dak. Whoever's at Cowboys, I don't know the names.
Yeah, it's Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I get mixed up because, like, I don't know, I watch a lot more college. And I do a lot of reporting on some of these D2 schools on here on the radio. So I don't know.
All right, well, you be nice to other people in your life like you've been tonight, all right?
I'll try, yeah. But once they start, but when his eyes gets in here, it gets kind of hard.
Rejoin one night.
All right,
All right, I'll see you, brother.
right on. There's only like one or two topics that really get me inflamed. That's when people know something's wrong and unmoral and not to be around presented around the youth, then they're just defending it right here on the live. Every which way they can, and they know it's wrong. You know what I'm talking about. It's one topic and one topic only. We'll do one song and one song only. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Sorry. That was cool. A pilot. It's cool. He's new to it. That's all it is. That's why. He's not like 5 years into it denying it. He's new to it. He'll see that next time he's flying. I'm like, damn, it is the same as my artificial horizon. Wait a minute. So yeah, it's cool. I fuck with it. Fuck with it. Oh no. wish I could. Amorite Tower. Hey, so I like to just call them bitches and get down on foot. Hey, so y'all make the GPS towers? Yeah, we just like to know. So there's no satellites? This is Amorite, right? I just, yeah, can we just put this shit to rest? That the majority of this is operated off of that right there. That's why it's, I don't know. That one of them was like the most complex GPS tower. And then there's a GPS trauma tower, something to do with the brain for a surgeon. It's like looks like what they how you what's that fucking shit you do on a baby when they're like almost born but they're not. You want the shit, but on your brain. That's crazy. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. Ultrasound for the brain. That's crazy. How southern stars work on a flat Earth. Hey. Oh, we got one. I'm sorry. There's somebody in the car. Hello. We're stable and strong. No, you cannot join, dude, in the comments. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
So, why do you think that this Bible?
Well, I don't think it's just I come to this realization that publicly that they've told us because I don't really want to get in too deep of what group of people lied in the education books, but the military verified it. We got documents here, and you could see it from an airplane. It looks flat, smells flat, and all the math is assuming all the how to operate all equipment assumes a flat Earth. All like cars, planes, dozers. I can find documents on about theodolite manuals, anything that says it either measures it directly or assumes that flat measurement in order to operate it. So I don't know. For 50,000 years, the surveying and engineering measured it flat, and then now all of a sudden it's round.
Uh,
I'm
so,
just not good. It's just too easy. I don't know.
so okay, so there are experiments you can do on your own to verify that we do live on a planet. One of them involves when you've seen the moon during the day, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Proof of flat Earth. Yeah.
So, so take a ball, like a basketball or something, position it underneath where you see the moon, and you'll see that the shadows match exactly. And that's because the sun is, you know, that far away, and it's large enough to shine light on both the surface of the moon and our planet, and of course the ball, and that's why the shadows match.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain a alien eclipse and planes flying above the sun and the moon day and night, and pilots reporting that it never gets away from them. They're constantly changing it. It only appears to drop when they drop down, but when they go back up in altitude, it gets back to eye level and they see the sky beneath the ground, the water, or whatever was. They see all that in between that's obstructed bottom up. So I don't know. They're constantly following it. They never, like,
Planes don't fly above the sun or moon.
they have time lapses from cockpits of them doing it.
No, that is not true.
Let's see, I got that one right here. And, and the sun and the moon, same size, solar filter. Changes size with a solar filter. Same size though. Brighter light, less light. Let's see. Let me find that video where they fly above the sun. But yeah, back to what you were. That's why I think it's flat. History, the Bible. I don't know, but that's not. I mean, just the parts that say it's flat, not just because.
I just, it's really frustrating because this argument has been debunked.
By absolutely nobody. Y'all lost in court twice because all y'all could do was provide a CGI program and not real life. It was rebutted with real life. 50,000 years of surveying quotes and measurements and military quotes, books and everything. So, I mean, theodolite manuals. So, what other surveying equipment manuals? There's those two. The 80s, they had an Air Force manual. They assume a flat, non-rotating Earth. There's an atmospheric refraction errors for optical instrumentation report in 53 where they assume,
So
what
you
is it?
keep making references to things that you have no objective proof of. Like, where do you want?
What do you mean? I just provided proof. I referenced the proof.
Okay, you're referencing things, but you're not presenting it. You just keep saying that it exists, and it doesn't.
And it does. So you can go right here. Look, Defense Technical Information Center dot military MIL. That's not .gov, .com, .org. It's .mil. And all you got to do is type in flat Earth or validating flat Earth, and these documents come up. Just keep going. You go all the way to 10 pages worth of documents that have flat Earth in it, and there's some that's flat versus round Earth, where they go over how it would work and how flat Earth wins. So I mean, I don't know.
Have you actually? You keep ending everything in. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, meaning, well, I don't know what else that can mean. Like,
But I do
like I'm
know.
just a dumb motherfucker, you know. It's right. You do though. It says validity of a. So what does the word flat, non-rotating Earth, stationary atmosphere mean? What's that phrase mean to you? If it means something different, and why would they say that? That it's validated in this
You
document.
have to read the context of what they're saying.
Well, let's scroll down and read the context here. Here, part two. Validity of the flat Earth assumption for atmospheric calculations. The relative, I'll read the whole thing too. The relative mass of the atmosphere at any elevation angle is given approximately by the COSECANT, the cosecant, however you say it. I've heard that word. The elevation angle. The relationship is correct for a flat Earth and a flat atmosphere. So, I mean, or a flat Earth atmosphere. So, what does that mean?
Okay, so again,
And then it continues on, but go ahead.
I can't see what you're referencing here. Okay, so what? Where is this from?
Again, it's from the military. You go to
Okay,
their,
so
all you got to do is go right here. Here's their seal, and type in flat Earth or validating flat Earth, and all these documents with flat Earth in them or in the title come up. It's that simple to prove flat Earth. Propagation of electromagnetic fields over a flat Earth. Military, MIL.
those are links to a PDF file.
Yeah, on the military. These are Army Research Laboratory. You're deflecting now. You're trying to semantic your way out of this one.
Okay, Joseph, look up that name right there. Joseph R. Who?
Why? You want me to type, was he a flat earther? I don't need to do
Okay,
that.
February 2000. Okay, go back over to the left.
Here's the numbers.
Okay, so look up that person.
Relevance. Objection, relevance.
Relevance is.
Yeah, relevance of that. Looking up that guy. That's irrelevant. This is my source.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
This is what I don't understand. It's that simple.
Okay, so you're admitting that you don't understand something.
No, I don't understand why you gotta, like, we gotta look up this guy. I don't care about this guy. I care about this. That's the source. That's not the source.
That's called doing your research. The source is
Yeah. Well, let's continue. Okay. So the findings in this report, right here. Let's get into it right here. This report looks at the interaction of radiated electromagnetic fields with earth, ground, and military or law enforcement application of high-powered microwave systems. Such systems to be effective, the microwave power density on target must be maximized. The destruction, construction, scattering of the field, propagate the top density of the target given source, question on the field. I could read faster than that. Let's just right here to where it says it.
reading.
Yeah, I could read the whole damn thing and it wouldn't matter. So we're going to scroll right back here to where it says vertical dipole over Earth, and then it talks about just throughout, how they use flat Earth math and assumptions. I don't know. So we can look at other documents too from the military, and it wouldn't matter.
Here's what I don't understand is how. Here's what I don't understand is how you are going to sit here.
How validated.
Same technology to refute science and technology.
Validity of flat Earth assumption.
Which is
Like goddamn.
assumption. What does assumption mean?
Let's type it in. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Since you don't know what assumption means, we could assume, and it could be correct assumption. That's what that's saying. The assumption has been validated, which means it's a fact. We validated the previous assumption of it being flat. Come on now. Assumption does not mean that it's just magic and Narnia. It just means they assume that. Whether it was wrong or right is to be proved later, and is irrelevant to it being an assumption.
Comprehending what you're reading, and I gave you a simple, objective way to test if the Earth is flat or not.
Yeah, line of sight. Let's see. Sea level, referred to as a flat line by National Geographic. We can play the clip.
Sea level is a way to, yes, establish a flat line.
Okay, welcome to Flat Earth. Circles and squares are two different shapes. Thanks for playing. You agree?
Keep relying on these gotcha moments.
Well, no, I'm just telling you we got to agree on something or this is going to go on forever. Like a firmament globe, a container globe, or something.
Where is it?
Terrariums.
Why can I see craters on the moon with my own eyes? Why can I see Saturn?
We can see through the moon on certain nights, the star through it. What are you talking about?
No, sir. No, sir.
When it's yes, when it's a fingernail moon, you can see the star where the whole circle would be. We got it on camera.
You were lying.
So it's a solid black when it's a fingernail moon. Where's Rumble?
Yes.
That's not true.
You can literally see it.
So why does all the Middle Eastern countries have a star right there that you can see through the fingernail moon, like on camera?
Symbol.
It's on camera. Hold on. Seeing
It's
through
It's
moon.
on camera.
P900. Come on now. You knew, man? I'm just saying, look, we can see it. We can see the blue sky and stars through the moon. Let's just look. There's tons of videos of it.
You cannot see stars through it. We're wasting time on this crazy shit.
I know they're killing everybody when we got to debate flat Earth, but it's cool to wake people up, to make them realize they lied about everything. I get it. They're killing everybody. So go outside. There's no bugs, no bees. All the pollinators are gone. So with all the what do you call those things? That turn into butterflies. My brain's fucked from all of it. They're gone. So the birds can't eat. So now the birds are gone. Yeah. What do you mean? What are we waking you up to? We eat these birds. There ain't no birds. We're fucked. So I don't know what to tell you, but it's on record that they're gone. They're depopulating them.
Just because you think the Earth is flat doesn't mean that's the reason why nature is disappearing.
It has nothing to do with flat Earth, but it's the only thing that seemed to get people to realize they lied. Is that they say it's flat in their documents. They tell us it's globe in real life. They say it's safe, but their own documents say it's killing everybody. The jab, the thing you probably got to keep your job. I'm just assuming. You think? I don't know. I'm just assuming you probably got the jab, right? Like, you think that's safe or not? That's irrelevant to flat Earth, but yeah, but flat Earth doesn't mean that it was unsafe because the Earth's flat. I don't know why you said flat Earth. Because the Earth's flat doesn't mean that they're trying to kill it. No, it's because they admit that they're trying to kill us. No hide laws. I don't know. They repopulate the Earth and do what they want with it. Well, Bill Gates says he can repopulate the Earth and do what he wants with it. So, I mean, that's his own words. Not if we don't. Not if people want what. If people are bootlickers, no, sir. Not if you can't get people to say no. That's all God did, said say no and say yes to me. It's that simple. But when the government comes knocking, oh shit, do what you.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Since you want to say no to science.
No, I'm not saying no to science. You guys are. You guys are. There's no measurement whatsoever. You admit that we measure a flat line. Case closed. That's why y'all lost in court, because we proved, yeah, the flat line.
How to build computers are the same people that know the Earth is not flat.
That's not true. Their own documents, these people that build the army, came up with the internet, right? That's the same people that said it's flat, validated right here in this document.
The Army never said the Earth is flat.
I just showed you where they did. Validating flat Earth assumption. And I showed you? Okay. So we're just going to do this all day. Here's another one.
What you're showing me has no relevance of importance to.
And 1-2 court cases, what do you mean no relevance? It's Army document versus rambling. What? Can you show me a measurement? a round plane.
Fundamental science is lying to you. That's the bad part.
You're using fundamental science to refute fundamental science.
That makes no sense.
If you can look at something and put stuff in the ground, like utilities, and utilities go off the sea level, that should tell you everything right there on Blueprint.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You're gonna be another
They lied to you. It's that simple. I humped the wall, so I'm not gonna tell you the truth, but they lied to you. I'm Donald Trump, Ronald Trump. I'm just saying. I don't know. Horrible impression. I get it, but fuck, man. They lied to you. Well, I mean, our parents lied to us on a lot of shit. People lie. Who gives a fuck? Like that's what I'm saying. Why is it like this thing that people can't admit that they lie? Like who gives a fuck? Let's move on.
So what's the point? The government,
8 billion. How much do they get a day? Let's type it in. Who cares? We all know how much they get the Jew money too. Well,
the government wants to build the internet and keep us asleep. So we can talk about how the government's trying to keep us asleep on the internet.
and not do nothing. Exactly.
freedom of speech.
Okay, so the government wants us to be asleep, but wants us to use freedom of speech.
No, not at all. They banned me. I just lost all my accounts but this one. So that's why I don't talk about nothing else on but this one here. The government no certainly doesn't want freedom of speech. It's not the government. They incorporated in 19. I don't care. And what's that case? Big case law says once they incorporated, they're not the government.
To anybody else.
So I don't know. What do you call that? Clearfield doctrine.
Right? Would you disagree with that?
That's not the.
But that's not what I'm saying. Is it or is it not supposed to belong to us, the people?
Supposed to, but it's
So then take it back.
Here's how we. Well, yeah, okay. Go down to the assessor's office, give her a notice that you're not paying taxes, and you're outside the overlay parcel system, and you're not a parcel, that you're actual land in the private, and don't pay your land tax, and don't let them seize it and sell it, and fight them in court. Oh, look, see, I got a violation already for saying that. Nobody will do it. If they won't do that, they won't go with the guns. They won't use the guns. If they can't just file a legal document that works, that people have been doing for 100 years at the courthouse. That dude flagged me or something. Or he got flagged for saying something. I don't know. Probably said, why don't we just take over? I don't know. They probably just assumed because some other lives I've been in. I don't know. You can come back up, brother. You might have to leave and come back. But yeah, if you want people to take over, they won't do one little thing like go turn in your driver's license. You're definitely not going to get them to convinced to go, hey, let's go shoot some politicians for going to that island and doing things to get. I'm sorry. Next. You get what I'm saying? That's how I think about it. That's obviously the end goal, but you have to work at it. It's not that simple.
People don't even know what a straw man is, so that's the bad part.
Yeah, the government strawmanned me without evidence when I sued them. So it's whatever. Sovereign citizen rhetoric. Yeah, they don't know what it is, but yeah.
Straw man, everyone's a straw man. That's the worst part. You're almost
Oh, that, yeah, exactly.
Social security card. You're all that held as a piece of property of the government.
Person. That's all it is. Person's a corporation. You look at all the laws, it says, and the U.S. Code only says people one time because it's all for a corporation or another artificial entity. So if you're going to keep, yeah, that's me. All right, he's going to do business as usual and move on, check y'all through and go home because he's been doing it for 30 years. But me, I'm like, hey, sir, I put my shit on the record before I come in here. He knows something's up. So it's whatever. I ain't been to jail for nothing. That, you know what I'm saying, like for like doing that right there. I've been to jail for like, and then I beat it. But they don't just, if you get your stuff in order and you come in order and you're not cussing out the judge, telling them whatever, they usually understand where you're coming from. Nowadays, that is popular, and that's what people need to understand. We got over half looking at this, like just under half probably doing this right now, some way or form. They're challenging some charge to see if this works. But we can't get the rest of them to do it. You got this Sovereign movie coming out. It's going to make us look stupid because that one guy got in a shootout with cops because he thought he could do it because of the case law or some shit. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I don't know. That's why I look. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, we got to really work at it to get people to really realize how serious this is. And now maybe that the birds and bees are gone, maybe they'll fucking start doing some shit. Go ahead, brother. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's way more of us, but they're NPCs all across the nation. No. Sorry.
The movies that you watch, everything. Everything's all been shown on a movie.
Oh, everything. Even Flat Earth and Stranger Things. Everything.
Look this way, but it's a movie. Remember that, right? It's a movie.
Or don't look up or whatever. Don't look or whatever that was.
Look this way while we do something over here. Pay
Yep.
attention. Fall in the line.
That's what it is.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I mean, I don't know. Not to say that there's not good people still in government that are ignorant at the bottom level. That's not the case. But the county assessor's office, when they go to these places and they interview out in front of them and start saying what's going on, they just start running around like they're one or two people in there in that Maricopa County just running, constantly nervous, like they had to look like they were doing something. Nothing in their hands, nobody, they're empty seats. So that's what I'm saying. They got your property locked up. They're not even paying nobody. You're saying it's got to pay these employees, but where are they? That's the emptiest the government's been ever. The CIA is empty. All of it's empty. All these positions that we had to pay during with taxes, but yet they're still collecting taxes, and there ain't nobody there anymore at your county. Just go to your county. They gone. There's a lot of them. They gone. The city, a lot of them they gone, and they got it. You can go ask them for that shit. They didn't tell me that if a land's been abandoned, you could just go. What I'm doing tomorrow, I'm gonna go down and file this affidavit of possession, and all I gotta do, I don't even have to pay the taxes. But if I pay off their taxes and give them this right here, I get half an acre. I don't gotta pay 20,000 for half an acre or whatever the fuck's going on. You just gotta claim land that nobody's claimed, but they gave up the rights. Sorry, just like. So if you can't convince nobody that to what he said, then no, we're not going to be able to march in because January 6th, everybody got scared and went home, and people aren't coming back from Russia because they're afraid they'll go to jail. And they said it's better in Russia than here, and they get along and mastered Christian Orthodox repentance outside the government as a country, and we can't do that here, according to those people. That's never been there before, other than as January 6th refugees. So to clarify, nope, a revolution won't happen until we get people to realize the earth is. Now that they lied about everything. Not necessarily the earth is flat. Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
They've lied about the moon landing. They might have lied about everything.
Yeah, and they're the documents, they admit it. It's the perfect mind fuck to make you go, what the fuck?
I mean, even when a guy comes out on national TV and says, we've really never been to the moon in front of a child, that's a weird question.
Or what about the one this month, bro? Sorry to interrupt. He said, for the first time, we're going to get a man on the moon. It's a new one. What the fuck? What do you mean?
And that's where everyone's like, well, hang on a second. You're telling me, like, yeah, dude.
You're wearing an astronaut uniform.
Real to you? How'd they pan up? How'd they take the video? How'd they do it live when they lost the technology?
So, yeah, the first penis flight, what did he say? Shatner? What did he really say? When he was scared looking down on all of us ants. What was really his thoughts, knowing it's flat, a firmament, had a chrome dome, like dong, to fly up in, out of that movie. Yeah, he looks like the bald guy out of the movie too. Shit, from the 80s. But you know what I'm saying? Austin Powers. That's fucking crazy. So Austin Powers' evil nemesis flight a rocket, and they looked down on us like ants and said, damn, they're all dying down there, bro. Come on, my dude. What else did he say? We're like fighting, killing each other down here. And look down on, like, they think they're getting out of it somehow. Bro, I don't know. I don't mean to run off, but yeah, that's what I feel like. It's like, damn, y'all are fucked. And it kind of bothers them a little bit when they see the whole thing like that and get to take it all in. It bothers me just doing this. Anyway, go ahead. Would you take the Katy Perry flight, though? Anybody? Just thought I would ask.
Oh, I don't listen to the government at all.
I don't either, but no, the Katy Perry flight though, just just being funny. Would y'all do it? It's like asking Alex Jones, would you kiss the wall?
Oh, that's all was fake anyways.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't know.
Everyone's like, well, no, they survived. I'm like, you're telling me them slamming into the ground, they survived that violent slam into the ground?
Yeah, and my ankle swelled up and turned purple just taking 2 steps this way. And you mean they slammed down? Yeah, I broke my whole ass ankle.
Hang on a second, didn't they show every other one that they landed in water? So it was a little bit more softer around?
Yeah, a parachute,
Just
water.
is-
Parachute doesn't burn up. No steam. No proof that it ever got hot. Humans skydiving and they don't get hot. They get to 100 miles an hour plus. skydiving, right? That's what they claim, anyways. We're gonna hit 100, and and they don't heat up like this shit does. Like, what the fuck's going on here? And it would hit the cooler water and go, psst, like when I put a fucking, I don't know. Sorry, yeah, go ahead. That's my thing on them bitches. If you ask me, like, where's the steam?
Well, if you're going all the way up from a hot air balloon, why haven't you changed and just sat there and let the earth spin before you? That's what I don't understand. We're moving 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. Couldn't you just fly up 25 feet, stand there, and the earth would move and move in the way of, like, no, it doesn't make sense.
Well, if you only go like 5 feet and you're like near a big town, eventually you're just gonna hit buildings or the houses that you're parking here, and the trees. So 5 minutes, you leave it just tied up on a rope, and that rope slips off, and it's just hovering there real quick. You run to take a pee, and next thing you know, it's got away from you, and it's up against something. Exactly.
That just doesn't make sense.
No, me neither.
1,000 miles an hour at the equator. I said, okay, if we're moving 1,000 miles at the equator, why does smoke from a train moving forward it would be going drastically even faster? I mean, everything would be moving faster if you went south, north to east. You'd be traveling with the motion of the Earth that you're talking about. You'd be gaining speed. You'd be gaining time.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
It's just weird. We can get thrown off a merry-go-round, but not a Earth. But like but with the smoke though, it's like, man, vape gate, all that stuff. Smoke really just kind of cooks it all together. It's because like they're supposed to be non-container. I can do it on certain days. This my campfire, the bonfire, a house being burnt, or tires. It goes straight up, man. So like I just don't get it either. I would just feel like when I hit the pendulum when I'm on the merry-go-round that I can't get it to appear to go straight up and to move with me. I don't know how I would replicate that if that that's their claim to get it to do that, to get it not to be wind, this continuous.
It's kind of just weird how they have a category 1 through 5, and the wind's moving at 150 miles an hour. It's taking a 2x4 and slamming it into a tree. They can embed its 2x4 in a tree, but we're moving 1,000 miles an hour by the equator. It's only 150 miles an hour. Something doesn't make sense there. I mean, volcanoes are moving so fast, and why does the smoke go straight up? Come on, man. Some of it just does not seem right in every way.
You can come up, lady. Hit the button. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, I just like I'm in this building. I could just hit the pendulum. It goes straight up. I turn on this AC. It's gonna go. It's gonna dissipate. It's like it's gonna ruin the hot box when they crank up the AC. I'm wanting to die and sweat all my demons out, guys. If you can't handle it, speak now. So you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Or I'm not gonna come in here and do this if I'm not gonna go all the way and that would be like soaking my sheet with sweat. I like to die and suffocate if I'm gonna do that at all. What's the point? Or annihilating your lungs if you're not going to try to kill them, you know what I mean, and get all the way. But no, you get my point. It just proves it all together, that like, they say, oh, we're in a car. They always bring up, you're in a car, right? You're going down the road, you don't feel it. Yeah, because I got the firmament windows on the side closed, and I didn't open my gates of heaven to let you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I just fuck with them, I don't know.
So when you say the hand moving, everyone's just like, oh, what's that supposed to mean? I said, they said it right there in the movie. They said the whole truth right there in the movie. They said the whole truth in Terminator, in the movie, The Truman Show. They've said it in multiple movies, and everyone's still just lying to the truth.
Even all the way to SpongeBob SquarePants the cartoon. Hadn't seen that since I was a baby or like third grade. My nephew's watching it, and I see an episode where they come across a lot of money, and he's going nuts. SpongeBob goes, "I feel like I don't have no soul." Who needs a soul when you have a lot of money? So they put all that shit in there. That's why I'm straight up telling you how the world works in that show and its Masonic symbolism. I had no idea as a kid. That's crazy.
Oh, I knew it when I was younger. And the bad part is that you had to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, I mean, middle school, I seen some shit, but you couldn't say nothing, so you kind of forget about it. Later on through high school, it kind of becomes not. Then out of high school, it gets real. COVID hits, and like shit. Damn, only 2 years after high school, COVID hits, and I got, yeah, so I don't know. We got to really get
Well, I
down on the info.
graduated in 2000, so I was a lot longer ago than that. Because I got taught in OC's program in upstate New York to put utilities in the ground. And the teacher was just like, yeah, these are the numbers that they give us. And it goes off the sea level. And I'm like, right off the bat, something didn't click with me. I'm like, sea level? Why do you need to go off of sea level? You're just building a house.
Yeah.
Goes off of sea level because they have to project give you a number so they can give you height on your property. So they go out, come out and they'll survey your property. Yeah, they survey it so they can see where the land's already at. But then they go back and they use a critical math term to give you where sea level is. And they say, okay, you got to bring your land down or you got to bring your land up to be 9 foot, 8 foot specific height above sea level. And everyone's like, oh, that's not true. And I'm like, how is it not true? Why are they using sea level then? That means the sea has to be level. They're using something to grade the property.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to bring the property up, to put sewer in the property, put utilities in the property, to put underground culverts in, or you're building
Side of a mountain.
piers underneath the ground. It's all
Come in the
done
box.
by sea level, so water can flow out to the sea because the sea is the land is the higher part, the sea is the lowest part, and all water has to travel to that. And then they have percentages if you look at it. If you're doing a 150-foot run from manhole to manhole, putting sewer in, and they're only doing it at a certain percentage, so water can flow down the pipe, but it's taking the solids with it. They have a certain math number to come up with, or if it's not in that range, solids are sitting in the pipe and the water's going with it. It's supposed to take the solids with it. It's kind of just like gold. You're dumping gold, enriched material into a box, washing it, going down to sleuth. They have a certain percentage to put that in because gold is heavier, so it will fall to the bottom of the material and the rest washes away. So there's math in a lot of the stuff that everyone's like, oh, it's science, it's math. I'm like, some of it you gotta look at it a little bit differently. It's hard to get some people to look that way.
Hey, you can come in the box, brother, if you got proof that sea level instead of sea curve, like it would be sea curve that you're looking for to prove a constant, because both are a constant. It's got to be a constant arc of a circle or a constant flat datum line, like Nat Geo references it or describes it as. Sorry.
I don't even listen to any of that, though. The proof's right there in front of you. I've been in Florida. I'm in Florida right now, down near Sarasota and Anna Maria Island. You go out to the tip of Anna Maria Island and look out to the ocean. And then if you take your camera and your phone, supposedly in the curved factor of it, per mile or whatever the hell that math number is that these people come up with, I shouldn't physically be able to see the Skyway Bridge, St. Pete, and Tampa. If I can see that, that means the curvature is thrown off in every way.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, how many miles is that? I said, well, right now, if I'm sitting in Sarasota and I have to drive to Tampa, Tampa's about an hour away. 60 miles, 65 miles away. If you're going by math of miles and the curvature and all that shit, then I shouldn't be able to see that good. You're zooming in. Yeah, that's depth perception of what we can see. So if you're standing on a flat road, you're telling me that telephone pole that's standing next to you, to the farthest one away in the picture, is not 50 foot tall? I'm like, then you're completely brain dead.
Yep.
Some of it's just common sense. You know what? CS is really hard to come by now. I mean, I'm single for one reason. I can't even stand the women anymore. I'm straight. I love them in every way, but I can't stand them. They're dumber than a box of rocks, and they think I'm going to work my ass off. They
Yeah, the older woman's got making money just like you and don't give a shit about none of this young, dumb, fucking whatever. They've been that, done that. I get what you're saying. I'm the same shit. I've been getting older women lately too when I've been dating. No cap.
Well, they have more sensibility of what's going on. And I mean, you
It's
date a
crazy.
30-year-old. She's like, "Do you have an extra $50? I'm low in gas in my car." I said, "Yeah, I can throw you $20." Well, $20 doesn't fill my car. I said, "You're telling me $20 will fill your freaking car? What are you putting in for gas?" "Oh, I put the 91 octane in." Your car doesn't need 91 octane.
You can't afford 91. What you know? What kind of car you got? Like what the fuck?
Well, she's
Get
like,
one. Get one that can take some other gas.
she's understanding what I'm trying to explain to her, and she's just like, "Well, no, the car dealership said I had to put 91 octane in the car." I said, "It's a Jeep. There's no Jeep that I know of that needs to have 91 octane. Now, can you do it every so often? Yeah, it'll help the car out. Yeah, it'll help clean the stuff up. But it's not going to change anything performance-wise because yours not a performance car."
Yeah.
And it's just, people just know, you gotta need to listen to me. I mean, yeah, I put air in my tires. I went to tire company and the tire guy said, "Hey, you want to put new air in your tires? I'll check it. Go for it for $100. You gotta put winter air in and summer air in." It's just like, oh my god, are you really that stupid?
$100. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know, but I get what you're saying. It's stupid. The air is just the air, you know. The fuck. Summer air.
No, some people would think that way. That's how some people think, though. And someone told them that they need to change the air out in all their tires because it's wintertime coming and it'll give you a better. I'm like, yeah, you lose over time because of the heating and cooling. Yes, you need to check your air pressure because it's trapped inside of a rim and a tire and you might get a nail or vice versa. Heating and cooling by the air that's in there, you're gonna lose a little bit. But you don't need to put summer air in, you don't need to put winter air in. But some people are like, "Oh, that's true, that's true, that's true, you have to do that." Like, you're really that stupid then.
Yeah.
The sensibility of people having smarts these days is just not that smart. I mean, it's,
Cutting Kruger. I don't know. The
I mean, you
memory
can
guide.
make free electricity, they don't want you to know about that, but if you tell people about it, they start looking at it and saying, "How the hell can you make free electricity?"
Well, you rubbed your feet together and shocked somebody, right? You just did it. Like, you know, and they're still like, ah, you know. What?
I mean, they tell you that you're supposed to, in every way, walk around barefoot on the ground every day for 4 hours. Why is that? I mean, these are things that I've learned and stuff that I've literally physically went through and said, "You know what, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this and see what happens." And now it's making me feel better. Now it's changing stuff. It's making it's wild how people are like, "Well, you gotta show me the proof." The proof's kind of hard. If you have no belief in it, then it's never gonna work.
They took it
I
down.
can't prove something to you if you're not willing to open your own eyes and look at it in another fact of your own self.
Yep.
That's where we're at right now with round earth and flat earth. And then the round earthers want to say this, this, and this. But the flat earthers want to say what the truth is and the truth that they've looked at and the numbers that we've looked at. And we know we haven't been to space. There's no space center out there. I mean, when Buzz Aldrin says, "No, we've never been to the moon," that means we've never been outside the firmament. And everything that they're saying is a complete lie. They're different than a pilot telling you that, yes, the Earth is round and curved and we can compensate for it. No, you cited NDNA or an ND, something non-compliance of, you're going to tell people what you want, but you're not going to tell them the truth.
Yeah, there's your school documents say otherwise, yeah.
And it's just horrible when people say, "No, that's not true." I'm like, why is, well, that's just a video. Someone came up with that video. I said, well, it's in movies. It's like, they should show you something. On Sesame Street, it's like, why would they put that there? If they're gonna put that there, then there's something wrong. The numbers don't work out. Yeah, that right there. That's hilarious. George of the Jungle too. There's another one of that. I mean, just
Or my favorite is where is it? Bonanza, where this new teacher comes in teaching them that both, and the old the reverend was like, hell no, that's not blasphemy, but that other word they had, heresy or something. Kicks her out straight up. 2 minutes of the globe is bullcrap. So you used to get burned alive for preaching the globe by religious groups. I don't know, that's kind of wild. Now it's almost the opposite, like they want to do the opposite for us dumb flat earthers. It's like weird. It's only been a
there's a
few.
lot of people out here that are trying to show you the opposite, but they don't want you to see the full truth because that's what their job is supposed to do. Someone's paying somebody something to sit there and create opposite stuff and have negativity about it because they don't want you. No different than they put fluoride in the water. No different that they disconnected you from your pineal gland to see stuff, visualize stuff, and have an open mind about things. I mean,
Yep. Especially a lot of Christians are like, it's right there. Jacob wrestled God in a place called Peniel. Most people wrestle God on shrooms and the truth and why they can't is the most number one cause of probably the bad experience from what I was in my personal dealings with them. So I don't know. Some people can't handle it's not the same thing. 'Cause
well, no, it's hard for some people too. I talked to a gentleman, was it a week or two ago, and he said, dude, it took me almost a year to swallow that I was lied to for almost 40 years. And I figured it out my own self, and it took me a year, and I couldn't talk to my friends. I couldn't explain to my friends what I came up with, because they would kind of look at you like, yeah, okay, dude, it's a little crazy. I mean, and once they got past that craziness of him, what he was thinking, he's just like, I lost friends because of it, because they didn't want to believe it. They have an open mind. I felt bad for him. I'm like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 65 years old, and I figured this out. Because my friends would think I'm crazy.
yep, I've already lost a lot of family
Just the narrative.
and friends for the truth.
Well, there's some people out there that said, hey, that shot's going to be good for you. Go get it. No, it was not good for you.
Oh yeah, they tried to fight me. My dad tried to square up with me because I wouldn't get it. And then years later, he's like, hell, I feel different. It's made me crazy. I cuss y'all out and say things I never said before. Type vibe. Whoa. 'Cause my mom wouldn't admit it. It made her just completely psychotic. And I looked it up. A lot of cases like that, mainly in women, are them going nuts, more mad cow-like than the men. So it's crazy. It's proof that we have more control of it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being funny. But no, there is a lot of women that got specifically the Pfizer. I don't know about the other
It
ones.
doesn't matter any of them. It was not healthy for anybody.
Yep.
It changed stuff in your body, and you turned into a cyborg.
And it's on record. And the only thing killing what we know of out of all the junk that's in it, like nanotech wise, believe it or not, is the nicotine that's not in cigarette. Because there's a bunch of chemicals. But nicotine. They lied about nicotine. They say nicotine this, nicotine that at the store. But it's everything but nicotine in a cigarette. And yeah, Dr. Artis has got the microscope proof of the nicotine killing them and this technology or whatever the hell the fucking bullshit is. So that's crazy.
I smoke cigarettes. I'm sorry. I've watched my family, a couple ones who have smoked their whole entire life. All they've said to me is that, you know what, you enjoy smoking, smoke. Because you know what, you're gonna die of something.
Exactly.
You want to die happy in the way you want to die.
Exactly, and I really think it's just there's organic tobacco and cigarettes now that aren't like that. That's not Philip Morris that people have swapped to. Even they say that American Spirit, they can rub that on a wound and it's a lot better than regular. That it's a lot cleaner. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's just certain brands that are bought out by these people, and I don't think it's all tobacco.
Sandwich companies and all that too. Like Jimmy John just got bought out. Jimmy John sandwiches, everything the size of them, got
Yep.
bought out by a company, and now the sizes are completely different. The cost has went completely up, and then they're like, "Well, that's Trump's fault." I said, "No, it's not Trump's fault. Why do you guys all keep blaming Trump for everything he's doing?"
Yeah, it's these freaking small hat money people buying all these chains and giving them enough. Where do they come up with enough $800 million checks to buy out these businesses and these chains? That's crazy. Jimmy John's was getting big. It was on NASCAR.
Yep. And
That was
then they
nuts.
finally got a hold of the headquarters of them and said, here's your check. Now we're going to take that business and we're going to rebrand it and rechange the signs of everything. But we're going to make our money off of it. And then at one point, if you don't follow the rules, we'll just start ixnaying and defeating and eliminating these companies until you all start doing what we want you to do.
Well, Grandma said it started with McDonald's. When she was a kid, the burger Big Mac was like, "Womp," and now it fits in this little thing right here.
And whereas I don't even eat that fast food shit, I was
Hell no.
it was almost 20 years ago. It's not today. Like 20 years ago, when I seen what they had going on with the food, and people had 20 years, it was almost like an extra 10 or 15 sandwich they put in a box and just left it alone. And I'm like, yeah, that's disgusting. Didn't mold, didn't mildew, didn't do a single thing. Something's wrong there.
What up,
Oh
Bashful?
shit. If you know how you doing, brother? This didn't mess with your other account, huh?
Sir.
Yeah. Hey Brian, man, I need to follow you. This is the dip. I got so many accounts banned.
God, same.
Look, man, you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing and keep plugging through it because they're gonna keep banning us anyways. It don't matter. Yeah. I think you got this account on private because I tried to follow you again on this one and it just brings back up the plus sign. So go
Same.
ahead and send me a follow. I'll follow you back. But yeah, I mean, man, you guys are right, dude. A loaf of bread you can have in the fucking cupboard for 3 months and it don't mold. It will smell like shit, taste like shit, but it don't freaking.
Yeah, my grandma said she got this bread here like last September, December, what the fuck ever, and it's still in there.
It's not molded, is it?
Fuck no. Ain't nothing different about this, but
When you put food out in the garage, or and fucking the ants and the bugs and natural life will not fucking eat it, something's wrong. Like this margarine people eat. That's why I eat real butter. This margarine people eat. You put that shit out, mold won't grow on it, bugs won't get in it.
cats won't eat it.
What will happen to it? It was made as a fucking lubricant for machinery, and they started feeding it to us and put a little flavoring in it. I use bacon and grease. That's it. Yeah, but I mean, if I'm gonna use butter on something, I'm gonna use real butter, not no fucking margarine shit. Real butter, you gotta make your own stuff now. You can't get nothing real. All of it's all chemically made. Well, yeah, it's made with cows, fucking full of steroids and hormones, and I like to get my milk. I'll get whole, raw milk from the Amish and pull the cream off it. All you gotta do is put it in jars, shake the shit out of it. You gotta let it warm up to room temperature. Don't put it in the refrigerator and it never turn to butter. But then you add your salt afterwards if you want salted butter. But I mean, you get real butter now. I'm sorry. Yeah, and you can get it cheaper than buying milk in the store.
Oh yeah.
We moved milk for now almost 2 years. I was raised on my grandpa had a ranch farm, he had almond orchards, he had dairy, we had cattle, beef cattle, and I was raised on raw milk. And I remember, I mean, you shake that shit up when you shake with the cream in, and if you don't pull the cream off and you shake it up and you pour a glass of it, it almost tastes
Now it makes you sick in the
We can't
winter.
trust anything we eat. That's why the doctors are like, oh it's my holistic doctor. I don't fuck with these doctors. I'm not gonna take chemo. Even though it's stage 4, I think it's dropping my Monday. Tuesday. I got a white blood cell count check, and I dropped it 22,000. It was 76, and it's 54. It's still freaking high, but it's dropping. And I am deparasiting. I'm taking certain tinctures, black walnut, nettle rooters, charcoal, and, a few different things. Best thing is to stop eating. Well, I did. I went on a week fast, but I eventually got to eat. You know what I mean? No, you don't have to. In every way, we were foraging people, so grab some nuts, eat them. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, that's what I mean. I stopped eating meat. My holistic doctor said, man, you got to stop the meats. And he said, stop buying out of the grocery store. It's better off to go down and get stuff from the Amish. We have a store here called Kinfolk Market, and they buy everything from the Amish. And now the fruits and vegetables don't look like they do in a regular grocery store. They're not all pretty, but the fruits and vegetables ain't supposed to be all pretty. You know what I mean? They're supposed to have flaws if they're grown naturally. Yeah, but people don't want that. If people don't want that flaw in it, so we've already been trained in the first place. I mean, I gotta say, let me go down that rabbit hole for you. This rabbit hole that someone asked me about. He's just like, well, you're single. Well, why wouldn't you want to date someone that had no arm, no leg, or if she had a defect? I said, why wouldn't I? What's wrong with her? Well, I'm that one guy that won't date anybody at all that has a defect. I said, well, how do you know they lost that arm for anything else that happened on with it? Well, if she has no one arm, and I'm like, stop the bullshit, man. It's not about what's on the outside of someone, it's what's on the inside of someone, what's inside their own mind. It's not what you're looking at. He's like, well, then other people are going to judge you on what you're doing. I'm like, so if your significant other was in a wheelchair, you would have an issue with that? And he's just like, yeah, I would.
So if she got disabled after y'all got together, yeah, I see what you're saying. He would dump her.
Yeah, that's a selfish son of a bitch.
And me, I wouldn't care. I seen this girl and wanted to interrupt.
Today's society is that way. If you're not making, like women, if you're not making a specific amount of money, you're not tall enough, if you're not this, you're not going to conform to what they are, the norm that they want. You know what I mean? You got to think outside the box and wonder why. Dude, I seen the most beautiful girl the other day in the grocery store. I mean, I'm like, damn, you're lucky I got a girlfriend, because I'd be hitting on you. She was the most beautiful lady, and you could tell she was paraplegic. She was in a wheelchair. Like, if I didn't have no lady, I would have definitely been hitting on her. She didn't have a ring on, she didn't have nothing on. I could tell that probably nobody wanted to deal with her because she was paraplegic, but fuck, she was fucking beautiful, man. I was like, holy shit. Even my old lady goes, God damn, she's fucking pretty. I said, yeah, you're lucky you're with me, because if you wasn't, I'd be fucking all over that. Oh, I see how you are now. But no, I mean, that wouldn't bother me. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if somebody was in a wheelchair or they had a physical something. As long as their mind's right.
But honestly, really, one question, honestly. I saw this chick one time, 2 heads. She hit the vape and her one lung, her other head exhaled down. I fuck with that a little bit. What else can you do with that one lung and 2 heads?
Are you talking about that girl that was on the TikTok video?
Doc, I don't know. I thought it was a documentary. Could have been TikTok, but yeah, 2 heads.
Yeah, I seen it on TikTok. I seen that exact same thing on TikTok.
I was like, all right, I fuck with that. That would be kind of awesome, low key.
Yeah, you got 2 faces to kiss.
Yeah, but not 2 lungs. So like, interesting.
Yeah, that shit was weird. I seen that. I think it's on
So
YouTube.
many
too.
questions, like like I don't know. If I suffocate one head, can she still breathe out the other? I'll just say it like that. Well, no, see, I ain't against it either. Yeah, that guy's kind of weird. Like, he's probably one of them guys that'll end up with somebody that has something like that, that has a kid with him maybe or with it. And he's like, oh shit, god damn it, everything I've said, all the, I don't want to say that, but you never know. That happens sometimes. People like, oh, that ain't gonna be me, and then it's them.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm with Brian. It's about the heart. It's about who they are, what kind of person they are. It's about their soul. What kind of, if they're a good person, it don't matter. I mean, I'm lucky. My lady's beautiful, but I mean, she has a heart that's unreal. And her twin, would you say the exact same thing? Well, she's the only child, but that she had a twin, she may not be the same way. But you notice how women have done that. The husband comes home, he's like, "Hey, man, mom, or sweetheart, I seen your twin." And the woman's like, "Oh, really? Was she good looking?" "Yeah, she was gorgeous looking." "Oh, she was? So you don't think I'm gorgeous looking?" And he's just like, "Oh no, honey, you're beautiful." And I'm like, "So you're playing a double standard on a guy that wants to say something good about you when you're saying about her twin, and you're using that as another way of screwing guys' heads." You know, if you think about
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was widowed, so, and I've been with my girl for going on 9 years now, and like she has been my rock. She's been my almost, besides Jesus, she's been my savior. You know, she does everything for me. Actually, it's on my page. She just finished a Ford Galaxy 500. She's selling for 35,000. I'm like, you're selling that fucker too cheap. I'm watching them go on Barrett for 60 and 70,000. The same fucking car, and it's all matching numbers, the same shape. But she finds these barn finds. She's the only child. Her dad was an auto body person, so guess who got to learn auto body work? She did. And she does it as a profession. She goes and finds these barn finds. She don't restore people's car. Once in a while she will. Somebody brings her car and says, "Will you restore it for me?" She will. But she goes around the country, finds these barn finds, or finds something sitting out in the field, and she'll drag it home, get a fucking tow truck or what you call it, one that just drags the car up there. She'll bring it to her house, and she'll start working on it. But she's got about 6 cars sitting around her house right now. But she got all these goats, and I'm like, because man, I lived in Mexico for a while. I like goat meat. It's pretty freaking good. I'm like, "So are you gonna eat one?" And she's like, "Don't you talk about eating my goats." they're her little friends.
Party, a Jewish party. Sorry.
Yes, goat milk is good for you. Actually, when a child is allergic to milk, that's the first thing they tell you to give your child is goat's milk.
No
No kid
cap.
has ever been allergic to goat's milk.
Yeah, and the people
My
allergic to.
sister couldn't drink regular milk, and I remember my mom going and getting her goat's milk so she could drink milk because she got tired of breastfeeding her for 9, 10 months. But she couldn't drink. I mean, the formulas. My mom's like, no, formula's no good for a baby. My mom's always been holistic, but she went and started getting her goat's milk in a goat farm. She could drink it just fine. Yes, we do live on a flat earth. Suited, what are you saying is not true? I'm not sure who you're talking to.
It's not the lactose, it's the chemicals in the milk that make you produce the mucus. I don't think it's really the lactose, is it? I could be wrong.
Lactose is actually one of the positive sugars you can put in your body. You know what? They tell me don't eat sugar because of the C. Like my holistic doctor says, no sugar. Sugar's horrible.
The worms eat it, they feed up on it with the metals.
You want to buy whole milk or real milk? He said, go for it. He said lactose is a good sugar, just like fruits. Fruits, grapes. But the thing is if you buy them at the freaking store, they're all GMO, they're all fucked up. My mom's got a little orchard, so I eat pretty good off that. But and then me and her raised a big ass garden. But the thing is now it's like we're trying to put everything. Yeah, but we're trying to put everything in greenhouses because they're spraying all this shit in the air that's landing in your garden. Oh yeah, I hope you get different comments from someone down here saying lactose, goat's milk, horrible for you, this and that. Oh, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Goat cheese is one of the most healthiest cheeses you can eat. Hang on a second, I don't eat any cheese unless it's in a block form. Yeah. But I mean, when you make your own meat cheese, it's freaking awesome, man. I'm sorry, I'm not eating plastic. You can't even burn cheese. It won't melt, it will burn. It'll turn black and then it's plastic. No shit. So the cheese is in macaroni, in a box of macaroni, that's fake cheese. Now there's cheese that you can dip with a little stick. You used to be able to use the stick, pull the cheese out of it, that's fake cheese. Because they've changed how the terminology of everything cheese is. Cheese in a piece of wrapped plastic, that's not real cheese. Healthy cheese is technically real anyway, taken with the block. Well, even the crap that says that's real cheese, I don't think it's real. But all these other cheeses you buy, cheese product. You know what I mean? It's cheese product.
It burns, it doesn't melt. Yep. That's crazy.
I don't even think the one that says real cheese is real cheese. I think the only way to get it, if you really want the good shit, you gotta make your own. Oh, there's still the good stuff out there. You just gotta buy it. Yeah, anything in a block. Actually, it's cheaper if you buy it from the Amish. Amish don't feed their shit full of chemicals.
They never got vaccinated. Yep.
Yeah. And you know what? If a apocalypse ever happens and where EMP shuts everything down electrically, guess who's the one that's not going to be affected? A fucking Amish. Their horse and buggy's still going to fucking work.
But
They're
make,
going to be down the side of the road, going on the side of the road where all the cars are stopped and traffic's blocked and you
Yep.
computer system in it, but
Stop it.
how the
Stop
fuck
it.
you gonna get down the
Can I show
road
him your
where
eye? Come on.
the road's full of cars that stopped and you can't go nowhere unless you got a big ass 4-wheel drive that you can drive through a fence and go around everything and drive through a pasture. It's still not gonna do you no good.
Look at that. One eye.
You talk about a self-creator. I've got forever.
Quit doing that. Brr.
Where'd Brian go? Damn it.
Yeah, where's Brian? Look at my one-eyed cat. He lost his eye to the other cat recently. It's crazy.
Oh shit. Cute cat though.
Yep. Just turned like that after he beat it up a little bit. But yeah. Crazy cat. The only cat I've ever had to ride in the kayak. But go ahead. Yeah, where's Brian? Brian. I don't know. You were cooking. Where'd he go?
I got one. I named him Prophet. He got like a string down the middle of his head, all the way down his nose to his chin. On one side, he's like light brown. On the other side, he's kind of almost calico. And on the other side, he's black. And he's got like a split face. And I don't know why I was like, I'm gonna call him Prophet. I got another one called 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah?
And she has like, I call her 5 o'clock because she has like a goatee shadow about as like a shadow.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? From like a like your beard thrown for a day or two.
Yeah.
And I call her 5 o'clock. I got a bunch that's I don't know, I do got a lot of cats around that. They're not feral, but they're as outdoor guys. They don't even run inside. They want to be outside for they'll go get some food time over every once in a while or something like that. Cats and cat figures can't think for themselves, so they're trying to bring you on train.
Oh, yeah.
But my best friend, my dog,
One's got to be this guy.
man, since I got this thing, he's just been right now, he's hitting the lap. He will not leave my side.
Yep.
I think dogs, they sense something. They kind of sense. I mean, spell dog backwards, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, Brian said he could smell it. Only in women, though, but I don't know. I'm just kidding. Family Guy joke. But, yep.
He's like my best friend, man. He gets separation anxiety when I leave now. He's all worried about me. I can be gone half an hour, and when I come back from work, he acts like he hasn't seen me for weeks. Bouncing all over me, crying, jumping.
Yep.